Alright my lovers, welcome to an educational video. Today I'm going to be showing you how to check your engine on your car before a long journey, just to make sure everything's safe. First thing to do, check your brake fluid levels, make sure they're between minimum and maximum. Same with the coolant and your screen wash. Secondly, you want to pull out your Donald Trump, dipstick. I get those confused all the time, don't worry. Make sure you have some nice black indicator fluid on the end of your Donald. If that's running low, what you want to do, you want to go to a good car shop like Halfords or whatever and go and buy some indicator fluid. If they haven't got it on the shelves, what you need to do is ask the guy at the counter, because they keep it in the warehouse. There's quite a high theft rate on this stuff, so you always want to ask just to be sure. Make sure they got any, because you don't want your indicator fluid running low. Now, to check your engine coolant, what you want to do, undo this one. It's got a little picture of a watering can on. See it? There it is, that's the one. Undo that one. Put him somewhere safe on top of your engine. Now, the best thing to put in there to keep the engine nice and cold is a couple of ice cubes, and I'll show you where to find them now. Basically, where I get mine to, if you look in the grass, you can see there's oh, there's one there. There it is. Get it before he escapes. There you go. Got two of them. Now, what you want to do, just drop them straight down in there. That's going to keep your engine beautifully cold. Put your cap back on. Alright, so now you're guaranteed not to have any overheating problems on your long journey. The next thing you want to do, you want to take the cap off your brake fluid and just dip your finger in. Now, it should be nice and warm. If it's cool or if it feels slimy, that's going to need replacing as well. So generally just a bit of tap water should do the trick, just to top it up a little bit. Tap water is fine for that job. Right, next thing you want to do, you want to get inside your cab and check your steering wheel. Make sure it's not loose. Your steering wheel should be nice and tight. This one's a little bit loose. This one needs a bit of repair, so you don't want it to be wobbling about like that for a start. Secondly, you want to make sure your horn's working. If your horn's not working, how are you going to say hello to your mates when you see them in the streets? So make sure your horn's working. Just give it a good, like that. The horn is working lovely. What you need to do now, make sure your indicators are working. If you've got your indicator fluid topped up, then they should be working absolutely perfectly. Again, continuing on from the indicators, you want to make sure your park anywhere button also works as well. If that don't work, you're going to not be able to park on double yellows until you get it sorted. You want to go and test our brake lights. Now, if you're like me and you've got no one else to help you, what you need to do is get yourself a stick. Mine's called Rodney, and what we do, we just put him on the brake pedal, jam him about there, and we can see that our brake lights are in fact working perfectly. Alright, now coming to the end of our vehicle check, we need to make sure any flashing lights or beacons on top of the vehicle are working correctly. So switch them on and have a look. Mine are not working today. No, they're not working. Okay, that is going to have to be written down and rectified. And finally, just a visual check really, just to make sure nothing's hanging off your vehicle. Make sure your lights are firmly in place, and as seen by many reputable garages, you'll often see them, the mechanics, just kicking the wheel. That is just to confirm the integrity of the vehicle. You always want to kick your wheel before driving away anywhere. Right, so there you go. Hopefully you will now know yourself how to check your vehicle for any defects, any problems. Right, so now you can depart on your journey and you can be safe in the knowledge that you know that there's nothing wrong with your van or your car and you are in perfect mechanical shape.